You walk into a room for the very first time. Suddenly, a chill. You've been here before. You know it. But you haven't. Not ever. This eerie feeling has a name.
Déjà vu, French for already seen. Around 2 out of 3 people feel it in their lifetime.
But why? What is your brain actually doing in that strange, dizzy second?
For centuries, people thought déjà vu was proof of past lives.
Or messages from another dimension.
It felt too powerful to be ordinary.
But science tells a stranger, more beautiful story about your mind. Here's the first surprise. Déjà vu isn't a memory problem. It's a memory system working almost too well. Your brain is running a constant check. Have I seen this before? Usually it whispers yes or no. Sometimes it glitches. Deep inside your brain sits a small curved structure. The hippocampus. It's your memory librarian.
It files every moment and tags it with a feeling.
This one is new. This one is familiar. Most days, it never makes a mistake.
But near it lives another region.
The rhinal cortex.
This area handles a simpler job. It just decides how familiar something feels.
And here's the twist. Familiarity and actual memory can fire separately. Think of it like this. You meet someone. Their face feels warm and known. But you can't recall their name or where you met. That gap between feeling and knowing? That's the exact space where déjà vu was born. Scientists have a leading theory.
It's called the dual processing model. Normally this is familiar signal and your I actually remember signal fire together.
In déjà vu, one fires alone. Familiarity screams yes. Memory stays silent.
So your brain feels the moment is old, but has no story to back it up.
That mismatch is deeply unsettling. It's like hearing an echo before you've spoken. Your mind knows something is off. There's another beautiful explanation.
Sometimes a new scene simply resembles an old one.
The layout of a cafe. The color of a wall. The angle of light.
Your brain catches the pattern but can't find the original memory.
This is called Gestalt familiarity.
Your brain matches the shape of a scene, not the details. A hotel room you've never seen can feel familiar because it's arranged like your grandmother's living room.
The pattern echoes. You feel it. Here's something wild. Déjà vu peaks in young people. It's most common between 15 and 25. Then it slowly fades with age. If it were mystical, why would it care how old you are? One theory says it's about a healthy, fast brain. Young brains process signals quickly and check their own errors.
Déjà vu might be your brain catching a tiny mistake in real time.
A quick internal correction you actually feel. That's oddly comforting. That flash of familiarity might mean your memory checker is sharp and alert. It noticed a glitch and flagged it. Far from broken, your brain is quietly doing quality control on reality itself. But there's a darker clue too.
People with a certain type of epilepsy feel intense déjà vu right before a seizure.
It starts in the temporal lobe, the exact home of memory and familiarity. This gave scientists a map. By studying these patients, researchers pinpointed the source. Stimulate that region gently, and déjà vu appears on demand. This proved something huge. Déjà vu is not magic. It's electricity in a specific spot in your head. Now let's talk about time. During déjà vu, many people feel they can predict what happens next. I knew you'd say that. But studies show you can't. The feeling of prediction is another trick. Not real foresight. Researchers built virtual worlds where scenes secretly matched earlier ones. People felt déjà vu. Then they asked, can you guess what's around the corner? They couldn't. The certainty was real. The knowledge was not. So déjà vu comes with a false confidence. Your brain feels sure it's living a rerun. It even feels like it knows the ending. But that certainty is just the familiarity signal shouting louder than the truth. Here's a related mystery. Ever forget a word that's right on the tip of your tongue? That's the opposite glitch. You know it, but can't retrieve it. Déjà vu and tip of the tongue are cousins. Both live in that gap. Both moments reveal the same truth. Your memory has layers.
There's the feeling of knowing, and the actual content.
Usually they arrive together.
But they are separate systems. And sometimes they simply fall out of sync.
Let's zoom out. Why would evolution build a brain that can feel a moment twice? The answer is speed. To survive, your ancestors needed to recognize danger fast. Familiar means safe or threatening. That instant judgment saved lives.
So your brain evolved a rapid familiarity detector.
Fast systems make fast errors. Déjà vu is the tiny cost of a lightning-quick survival tool.
A small price for a mind that can judge a situation in milliseconds.
Here's a fun fact. Tired brains and stressed brains feel more déjà vu. When you're exhausted, your signals get sloppy. The timing between systems slips more easily.
That's why it often hits after a long, draining day.
Travel triggers it too. New cities. New rooms.
New faces arranged in familiar patterns. Your pattern matcher works overtime in unfamiliar places. That's why so many people feel déjà vu strongest while traveling somewhere brand new. There's a rarer, darker version.
Some people feel déjà vu constantly. Everything feels endlessly familiar. It's called chronic déjà vu.
For them, even reading a new book feels like a rerun.
Imagine never feeling true novelty again.
This shows how precious the feeling of new really is.
Novelty keeps life exciting.
When your brain can't flag anything as fresh, the world turns gray.
So that occasional glitch you feel? It's the healthy version of a delicate balance. Now here's the opposite of déjà vu, jamais vu, French for never seen.
It's when something familiar suddenly feels totally strange. Stare at a common word too long and it looks like nonsense.
Your brain briefly forgets it. Both prove the same point. Familiarity isn't a fact about the world. It's a feeling your brain generates. And feelings can be switched on and off by accident. Your sense of known is constructed, moment by moment. Let that sink in. Every time you feel something is familiar, your brain is making a judgment call. Not reading reality directly. It's guessing. Usually it guesses right. Déjà vu is simply the moment you catch it guessing wrong. This changes how you should see memory. Your memories aren't recordings. They're reconstructions.
Every time you recall something, your brain rebuilds it from fragments. And each rebuild can shift slightly.
Your past is more creative than you think. So déjà vu might just be a reconstruction that borrowed the wrong tag.
Your brain built a fresh moment but stamped it old by mistake.
Like a librarian filing today's newspaper under yesterday's date. A small, human slip. Here's another layer. Dreams.
Some researchers think we feel déjà vu about places we saw in forgotten dreams. You dreamed a hallway.
You forgot the dream.
Then you walk into a similar hallway and something stirs deep inside.
It's hard to prove.
We forget most dreams within minutes.
But your brain keeps faint traces. So a scene from a lost dream could return as familiarity with no source. A ghost of sleep haunting your waking life. Now think about what this means for reality. If your brain can make a new moment feel old, what else does it invent? Colors, sounds, the smoothness of time. Much of what you experience is your brain's best guess. You don't experience the world directly. You experience your brain's model of it. Déjà vu is a rare crack in that model.
And through that crack, you glimpse the astonishing machinery working behind your every waking second.
Let's return to that room from the start. The chill. The certainty you'd been there. Now you know. No past life. No prophecy. Just two brain signals, milliseconds apart, briefly out of step. And yet, how magical it felt. Understanding it doesn't ruin it. It deepens it.
Every déjà vu is a tiny window into how much work your brain does silently, constantly, flawlessly.
And the wonder is this: it almost never makes a mistake at all. Think about the scale. Your brain processes millions of signals every second.
It tags each with meaning, memory, and feeling.
And it does this so well that a single mismatch feels shocking. That's how good your mind really is.
So next time that strange familiarity washes over you, don't be afraid.
Pause. Smile. You're catching your brain in the act.
A private backstage pass to the most complex object in the known universe.
Your own mind. And here's a thought to sit with. That feeling of "I've been here before" isn't about the past at all.
It's about how your brain builds the present.
Right now, this very moment, is being constructed by you. Every second you live is a fresh creation of your mind. Assembled from memory, prediction, and feeling. Déjà vu just pulls back the curtain for a heartbeat. And reminds you that your reality is an active, living masterpiece.
So the real mystery was never déjà vu.
It's this.
Your brain builds an entire universe from electrical whispers, and you call it life.
Most of the time, seamlessly. Perfectly.
And you never even notice it's happening.
The next time reality feels a little too familiar, remember this. It's not a glitch in the world. It's a glimpse of the genius inside you. Silent. Tireless. Weaving every moment you've ever known. So here's the final thought. You've never truly lived this moment before. But your brain, in its brilliance, sometimes lets you feel like you have. And maybe that's the closest thing to magic that science will ever explain.